feel around the locker room being ranked in the top 25 to start the year?
Definitely just happy, just trying to take it all in. It's one of the first times, I know for me, since I've been here, that we've came in one of like those top prospects, but we're still trying to grow, still trying to get better, but we're all just trying to take it in and be grateful for it.
What has it been like to watch? I know we talked about this a lot last year, but to watch the build from where you guys were to now being ranked going in, coming off an NCAA tournament, like did you have a chance in the summer to maybe reflect on the build up to this moment?
Yeah, I think it's mostly just been about trying to see how we did it, trying to get better from that point. But again, just from where I was to where we are now, it's unbelievable to just, something I can't even really explain, just like the growth that we did between that 1 year. But now it's just been about really sustaining it.
When you bring back every top player from last year, just how much different is that for you guys, just to be able to know what you guys are like on and off the court from everybody who contributed last year?
Really good. Just be able to have that culture already set in place, but also being able to know what you need to build off of, not needing to add another piece. We already have the pieces, but just knowing how to add stuff to that and just be better from that.
What have those conversations maybe been like as a team, you know, with the expectations going into the season? What's that kind of been like to talk as a team about that?
Been pretty easy because we have every core aspect and every culture set into place. Now it's just been about really sustaining that and then bringing other people that haven't been in the program along with it, but also just adding to that and being better.
It's a guard-oriented team last year, known for scoring and shooting. Is the defense ready to take a step forward this year and improve a little bit?
Yes, definitely. I mean, that's something that we've always prided ourselves on. I mean, you can't win a game without defending the ball, but now it's just about being the number one team when it comes to defensive. But that's always been a main thing for us.
How do the newcomers, especially on the front line, how do they help that defense?
Adding a lot of length this year, more post players, but just having extra people that can come in and give some breaks, but also just build that culture up with them coming in.
Coach Green had talked about, you guys are just further ahead than you were a year ago. Is there like one or two things you can point to that you feel that, like just being ahead, or like how does that kind of help you guys?
I think just bringing back everyone that we had, really not losing that many pieces, and just establishing that culture, but also having added these new pieces. Yeah. I think just the standards have been set a lot higher, and we're continuously meeting them.
What can depth mean for this team? Just to add 4 new pieces, like what can that mean for you guys?
A lot more looks, a lot more things to bring in, a lot more options that we have, but also just giving breaks to other people when they need it and not having to continuously push like 40 minutes, 35 minutes a game, but just having those people come in and bring that same energy and continue the game going.
The non-conference schedule has some more majors on it. Is that something you've been through several non-conference schedules now? Is that something you're looking forward to with the Notre Dames and the others that are on it?
Yeah, definitely exciting to have exciting games before the actual season starts, but also just having those games that can prepare you for the Big Ten and not just going into regular season games to get those wins and then going into Big Ten, but gradually having that build up so that when you get to the Big Ten, it's not much of a difference. But it's exciting to have games that you're looking forward to preseason and then going into Big Ten.
What does it kind of mean for you personally to come back for another season and have, a chance to really, end on a really high note? What's that kind of been like for you?
It means a lot. I know we touch on it a lot. It's just saying, like, doing it for us, going out with the Big Ten championship and just going out with a bang. But it's honestly just so I just have to take it all in. But it's been really fun, and they acknowledge it all the time.
Have you had a chance to kind of take in what this journey's been like for you here at Illinois, going into your last season?
Yeah, I've been trying not to think about it, but just thinking back from where I was to where we are now, it's been a really good journey.
Just a couple weeks into practice, have all the roles been kind of defined yet? How do you see your role on the team this year?
I think roles are continuously being defined, and they're going to continue to be defined during the season, but I just see the same thing of just bringing that fifth-year mentality, just bringing that more scoring, being more of a driver, just being more of an energy player coming off the bench.
Where are the freshmen right now in their development as they start practice and try to get a flow for what their role is?
A freshman is obviously going to be a freshman coming into it. They're thinking a little bit, but they've really clung on to everything that we're doing, and they've been doing good going through it.
Ticket sales doubling this year. How exciting does that make any home game for you guys this season at State Farm Center?
Very, very exciting. Knowing that we can come in and knowing we're going to have all these fans surrounded by us, and really having that home court advantage has been really huge for us. And just knowing that we can come in and feel all that excitement is going to be really good.
What was that kind of like maybe to see the building of the energy last season? The fans kind of coming along and seeing that process. What was that kind of like, and what do you maybe look forward to seeing that coming into this season?
It was really fun. Just knowing that when we came in, like watching all the fans and stuff come in after the games, being able to sign the signature and stuff like that, it just, again, brought a different level of excitement. And I think this year it's going to bring even more of a level of excitement, but also even more confidence in us that we have all these people surrounding us and all these people supporting us.
With the added length, has your role maybe changed a little bit back to more guard-oriented and you don't have to worry about the 4 as much anymore?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. Yes, yes. I am no longer taking that 4 role at all, back to just being a guard, but I mean, that helps me just focus on honing in on that, like one aspect, but also because I did play that, I can also help a little bit, or being able to guard like a more shifty 4 player. So it still comes in on that aspect, but at the same time, I'm good to be where I'm at with being a guard.
Well, you mentioned like you don't have to play 35, 40 minutes. What would that feel like just physically for you guys as you got down the stretch of the season and into the postseason? Like, what was that like?
Very hard. When it got to the last couple of games, like it was really a big push just to have our legs under us for those shots and just anything in general. But towards the end of the season, we were really feeling those minutes on us.
Did you kind of sense that too? Just as the season's gone along, just getting tired. That exhaustion kind of setting in. When do you maybe feel like that sort of was playing a role in this team and maybe not finishing the season like you wanted to?
Towards the Big Ten tournament, I think that's kind of when we felt it. When we played the Maryland game, we were really feeling it then too. But also when we played Mississippi State, we were feeling it then as well. But we continuously did recovery, but it was just not having that depth. Like we just really had to play all those minutes, and it really just got to us a little bit.
Gotcha.